All right, the sweetest moment at Ticket Stock. I don't know if you guys ever made it over to the Cinnamon Creek Ranch booth, but I was there several times. And they have my favorite booth of the whole place. They bring out that game where you shoot those flu arrows at those targets that they throw up in the air. It's like skeet shooting, except you're doing it with a bow. The sweetest moment had to come while I was over there, and a father comes up with his little boy. He was probably about 8 or something, and the little boy was a ticket listener, which is a little uncomfortable, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he and his dad bond over the ticket, and the kid was really polite and comes over to me and shakes my hand and says, Mr. Keith, I'd like to shoot arrows with you, shoot bows with you. I say, fine, and I'd love to. And he comes and he gets his bow and he gets taught how to do it, and we stand there and we get ready for the competition, and they start throwing the targets up in the air. I killed that kid. It was great. Totally won. Kid. Totally won. Taught him a lesson that you don't mess with greatness.
That's right.
Good. You don't go up against someone who's better than you.
Especially when you're 8. Could you be more of a spare when you're 8 years old?
I know. Total spare kid that this dad brought out there.
I'm so sorry of that kid to come over there.
I know.
Challenge.
What is he
like
thinking? But I actually was shooting really well, to be quite honest with you. That's why I was trying to get Giorgio over there to shoot with me. But a lot of kids did get over there, and they started getting involved, getting interested in archery and that sort of thing, and some of them were some really good shots. Donovan, I believe, for the first time in his life, shot a bow against me. And I think he hit one. He hit one. How did Donnie do? Mm-hmm. That's kind of funny.
Thank you.
It's kind of funny. I think he actually hit one. But that was nice. And then I know, Craig, you're going to tell some touching stories from P1s. We're going to do a whole segment at 8:15 about Ticket Stock. Are you going to cover the guy from Tampa?
Yes.
Good.
Great story.
Let's tease ahead on that story.
Okay,
great.
That's at 8:15 today. Also, so we're going to travel today. The rest of the crew are already there in New York. We're going to travel today to go to New York to cover the Super Bowl for you, the P1s, like no other station is willing to cover it. And I had to do panic shopping yesterday because it's going to be, 3 degrees?
Very cold.
Yeah.
Sir.
So I went out, and I have to get me some of the underoos. What do you call the stuff you wear?
Long underwear.
Long underwear.
Long grunders?
So I have to get some of those. Now, I have some from a few years back, and I basically wore them out. And now they're so great because they can make it in that really thin material.
Blew the backside out of them.
I'm sorry?
That's what he means by wore them out.
Wore them out.
Looks like there was a fire down below.
Burned a hole in the backside of them.
All right, I quit broadcasting.
Okay, come back.
No, so it was time to get some new under things. Mm-hmm. And I guess I'd forgotten what the price of those things were. You want to hear how much these are?
Are you going like the new technology or going old traditional?
I'm assuming this is
underwear?
the new technology.
Uh-huh.
What's it called? Smart Wool, Wonder Silk, whatever it is. $85 for a top and $85 for the pants.
Yeah. It's really expensive. And it costs $4 to make, probably.
Really and truly? Do they have to cost that much? Really? Really, guy?
Really?
It is amazing. Because the old style, which just looked like cotton long underwear, you can still find that for $10, $15 for a set.
And am I really... I don't know that I'm convinced that this other stuff, does it work that much better than the thicker stuff?
It does, and it's pretty comfortable.
It is pretty comfortable.
It's pretty comfortable.
But how... What could they possibly put in that fabric? Because, I mean, it's thin fabric. I mean, it's almost as thin as like a woman's pantyhose or something like that. It is not very thick at all. So what can they put in that makes it have such thermal properties?
I think they put the tears of the homeless in them.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
There's a lot of people having a hard time in this cold weather.
Craig.
Believe me, there's some...
Hence the tears.
Believe me, there's a lot of clothing on the homeless right now that has absorbed a lot of homeless tears, Craig.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly my point.
How is that exactly your point?
I'm bringing awareness to the homeless plight in the Metroplex.
No, you're not. You're trying to bring humor to the homeless plight.
I am not. You take that back.
Oh, okay. No. So I had to get those, and so that was a budget buster there. I didn't really have that budgeted for this month. And then also I had to panic buy a recorder.
Oh, that's right.
Because my recorder was stolen with my bag out of my truck, which I'm still going to seek a Frontier brand of justice for that. I get around to it. Oh, and I loved my old recorder so much. It was made of metal. It was the perfect weight. It was just sturdy. It was great.
Sounded good.
And they don't make that one anymore. They've cheapened the whole line of products. And so I was at Guitar Center like at 5 minutes before closing, smoking a cigarette up there, saying, "Hey, what y'all got in the way of recorders?" and getting a recorder. But I got my recorder, I got my Wonder Silks, and that's all I'm taking.
That's it.
That's it.
Were you guys able to pack well enough to carry on?
No, I always do that.
I'm not doing that this time.
No, I'm checking.
Why?
Well, because we're staying for a week, we need a lot of clothing, and I'm not doing it.
You don't need a lot of clothing.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
We're staying a week.
Those two have to sit outside at the Super Bowl on Sunday,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah, I've got to pack as though I'm going skiing, basically.
I'm not going with just one pair of jeans like you do, and you smell like
Yacht.
a horse going into a barn after about day 5.
That is so false. What you have to do is you bring underwear and socks for every day.
Right.
Okay.
Got it.
And then we're going to be there for about 7 days, so you can get away with about 5 T-shirts.
See, we need more than T-shirts. I had to pack a bunch of bulky items like sweaters.
I'm getting to that. Then you get your 5 T-shirts. Then you have your Wonder Silks, which you'll wear all the time, right? Up under everything. So that's your first layer.
I don't
then
know
you
if
put
you
the
want to wear
T-shirt
those when
and you
we're
put the
inside.
jeans. Yeah. They work. It's magical fabric,
You're going to
Giorgio.
overheat.
It's magical fabric. Works either way. It'll cool you off in warm temperatures.
You're crazy.
And heat you up in cold ones. And then you bring a sweater. All you need is one or 2 sweaters. I would say 2 sweaters.
Okay.
And then you bring a coat. And you're done. Bring 1 pair of shoes. 1 pair of shoes that can do everything.
No, you can't do everything in one pair of shoes.
Why
what
can't
if you want to work out or something? What if you want to go out? We go out to dinner. You don't have to wear tennis shoes.
Yeah,
that's why you wear some. Oh, I'm actually wearing tennis shoes right now. No, but I'm saying that's why I wear like those. I have those shoes that look nice. You can wear them for a dress outfit, and they're comfortable enough. You can use them as your everyday shoe.
But I'm going to go for a run in Central Park, so I got to bring my running shoes.
Okay, so you got to bring 2 pairs of shoes, but that's it. Don't bring any more.
I got to bring 3.
Don't bring your heels or something.
I got to bring my heels.
No,
there's
you
a
don't
great cross-dressing community up there. I hear.
But I'm telling you, you guys can get away with just a carry-on.
No,
and you're in
2 different coats
in
too.
2 different coats.
Yeah,
Why?
Full wheel. I bought 2 coats yesterday. I didn't have a good winter coat.
Well, buy 1 winter coat.
Well, there's
layers, George. That's it. And you can reuse
outside.
it.
I'm going to the hockey game outside too. I need warm clothes.
That's right.
If we were going to a place where it was really hot, that's when you have to bring more clothes because you sweat through them.
No.
But when it's cold, you 1 pair of jeans is fine. Why would you need more than 1 pair of jeans?
I always bring 2 because I don't like to wear the same pair of pants for 8 straight days. Plus,
doesn't matter. They're jeans. They're an American product.
Plus, what if you spill coffee on your jeans? I always like to have a backup.
You won't. A smoky bar. What if we eat fajitas? You'll have fajita pants.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I love fajita pants.
Fajita pants?
Yes. You're going to have fajita pants and
why are
and
fajitas
yacht smell
so?
by about day 3.
Here's the difference, George. Gordon is packing for sitting in his hotel room, staying on his laptop for 8 days. And that's plenty. He's got plenty of clothing for that. But you and I are going to be at outdoor sporting events, seeing the city of New York, bringing the flavor back to the P1s.
I will be doing the same thing, bringing that fajita flavor back to the P1s. No, I'm telling you,
dude, and
I'm not underpacking.
Yes,
you'll regret it.
I'm the only one that does it the right way. The way the P1s crave.
How do you get your toiletries through security then? You don't bring toiletries?
Yeah, bring them in a dock kit.
Just little bitty things?
No, they don't check all that stuff.
Yes, they do.
I get busted every time.
I never get busted.
Yes, they do.
No.
All right, note DFW security.
Look out for Gordo.
They don't have the guts.
I'm just happy to hear Gordon pack. Did you see the Snake's
I haven't packed
tweet
yet.
yesterday?
The what?
The Snake's tweet yesterday?
No.
Said Saturday night after Ticket Stock, he had a conversation with Gordon and said, I've got a noon flight to New York tomorrow. And Gordon's response was, why are you going to New York?
That really did happen. It was after Ticket Stock, and I went to dinner in Deep Ellum afterwards, and Corby was there, and he was having dinner. And he came over to our table, and we're all talking and everything, and he said that he's, man, I've got to fly out here in a few hours, going to New York. And I really did say, oh, really? Cool. What are you going to New York for?
I told you the schedule thing wouldn't help him. He forgot we're going to the Super Bowl.
Completely forgot. Completely forgot. Well, when I'm up there dominating with my light bag and just easing through, not having to wait for a baggage carousel or anything like that. See, because I don't like waiting on the baggage carousel, because that keeps me from getting to my work for the P1. So I want to hurry up and get out there, hit the streets.
And I hope your cologne makes it through, because you're going to have to spray down your jeans after about 4 days.
You guys are nuts on the way of jeans.
New York
you can wear jeans in America, in Dallas, Texas, for 5 days in a row, and it doesn't matter. Jeans are made to be worn like that. Jeans are not made to be, I wore them for 3 hours a day. I need to go hand wash them and make sure that I hang them up.
That is partly true, but I just feel more comfortable with a backup pair.
Yeah.
If I need a backup pair, they used to have stores in New York. I don't know if they still do, though.
Well, I can't afford to just go buy a pair of jeans whenever
my gosh.
Whenever I need an extra pair.
Especially in New York.
Yeah, well, I have the money to buy an extra pair of jeans because I save on baggage fees.
I get 2 bags for free. I think we all do, since I booked our tickets.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think you get your checked baggage for free.
So you'll have your carry-on, and then you'll have your big bag of nothing, which is what you carry everywhere you go. For the radio.
Yay.
Best friends.
It is 6:46 here on the Ticket.